So the city of Toronto voted in a far-left mayor, and, well, they got what they voted for. Here's an article from Brian Lilly at the Toronto Sun. Here's the headline. Chow's 16.5% property tax hike plan makes residents hostages. 3 different tax hikes amount to the biggest proposed tax hike in city history. So it says Toronto taxpayers are sitting in a hostage situation right now as Mayor Olivia Chow puts a gun to our heads, telling the feds to pay up or she'll shoot. The proposal for a 10.5% tax hike, and that's 16.5% unless the Trudeau government hands over more cash, landed with a boom on Wednesday morning. It says anyone paying attention to politics in Toronto knew that electing Olivia Chow as mayor would lead to a tax increase. Chow never denied it. She wouldn't even dispute claims that her tax hike would be 20% or more. All she would say is that she would bring in moderate tax increases. And I wonder if there are some people in Toronto right now who really wish they'd gone out and voted. Oh well, too late. Asked during a Wednesday afternoon news conference if this proposal was a moderate tax increase, Chow claimed this was a staff budget and not hers. Essentially, she refused to answer and, after several more questions, would not say whether residents could afford such a hike or if she endorsed it. Well, she is the mayor, right? So, kind of her problem. It says here that when compounded with last year's hike of 7%, it represents a significant boost to residential property tax bills. It says for every $100 of property taxes that you paid in 2022, you paid $107 in 2023. Under Chow's plan, you will pay $124.65 if the 16.5 hike goes through. So what will that actually mean for homeowners in Toronto? Well, the average house price is over $1 million. And keep in mind, these aren't all people who paid $1 million for their house. A lot of these people bought the houses long ago when they were worth a lot less. And just because their house is worth a lot more doesn't mean their income is higher, especially retirees, obviously. So how much is the average property tax in Toronto? So all through Toronto, from east to west, homeowners pay between $6,800 and $7,900 on their property taxes on average. So according to my math, that comes out to an extra $1,600 to $1,900. That's the increase over 2 years. And again, like I said, just because somebody's house is worth $1 million today, it doesn't mean it was worth that when they bought it. It doesn't mean that their income has gone up with the price of their house. And I just have to wonder, considering the state that Canada's in right now, is this really the best time? I mean, it doesn't really matter if you vote in far leftists, they're going to far left. And if people don't show up en masse and vote against them, they're going to win elections and then they're going to behave as if they have a popular mandate. And what was the turnout for the election? Well, it was 38.5% of eligible voters. And of that 38%, only 37% actually voted for Olivia Chow. So 37% of the 38% of people who voted decided who would be mayor. And when normal people don't show up to vote, the crazies still do. And that's how you end up with a lunatic fringe running your city. And it's not like there weren't warnings. Here, 3 years of Olivia Chow will push voters to the right. Here, Olivia Chow, a regressive politician who will oversee Toronto's downfall. But ooh, this is from a nominally conservative newspaper. It's so mean the way that they don't advocate for you being taxed into poverty. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.